Bill O'Reilly here. You are listening to the O'Reilly Update. Coming up next, the news with Mike Slater.
Thank you, Bill. It is Thursday, January 12th, 2023. Here's what's happening today in America. A new batch of Biden's classified documents found. Democrats unite against an abortion bill. The FAA grounds all flights for the first time since 9/11. And USC bans a new word for being racist. And of course, Bill will be here for the message of the day. But first, a second batch of classified documents were found in a different location. The first batch was found at Joe Biden's think tank at the University of Pennsylvania. This new batch from a second location. Now, this, of course, after criticizing Donald Trump for having classified documents at Mar-a-Lago, which we were told was the greatest national security threat of all time. The media will never get to the bottom of this. However, they'll all take the Joy Behar posture when she said on The View, the difference is we all know that Trump is a liar and a thief. We don't think Biden is a liar and a thief, so we give him the benefit of the doubt. The House passed the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Protection Act, which would require infants born alive after a failed abortion to be given medical care. Every Democrat voted no against this bill, except for one from Texas. Democrats say they're against this bill because it would require a baby to be transported to the nearest hospital, which they say could be hours away. Democrats are criticizing Republicans for pushing their extreme anti-choice agenda. The FAA grounded all flights in America yesterday, the first time since September 11th, because of failure of their NOTAM system. They say there's no evidence of a cyber attack. In totally unrelated news, Canada's NOTAM system failed yesterday as well, forcing them to ground all of their flights. Coincidence, I'm sure. NOTAM, by the way, stands for Notice to Airmen. But Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary of Transportation, recently changed the acronym to Notice to Air Mission to be more inclusive of women. Very important stuff. Let's not make sure that the system's working. Let's make sure its name is more inclusive. In other inclusiveness news, University of Southern California's School for Social Work will no longer use a certain word because it may have connotations for descendants of slavery and immigrant workers that are not benign. That word that is no longer allowed, field. And finally, an investigation underway against a high school football coach in Texas whose demands sent 8 players to the hospital. What did he make the kids do? 400 push-ups. What did coaches make you do when you were a kid that today would be considered child abuse? Bill back with the message of the day next.
By now, you may have received a record high heating bill. If you are looking for ways to save money this winter, now you can with the Eden Pure Gen 40 heater. Now, I've got my Gen 40 and I move it around the house, and it's made a big difference keeping my rooms warm. This infrared heater guaranteed to start saving you money on your heating bill as soon as you turn it on. Plus, Gen 40 heater owners are reporting massive savings on heating bills, and it is super safe around pets and kids with their multiple safety features. It is no surprise that they are having a hard time keeping the Gen 40 in stock. So don't wait. Right now, you can get $50 off the sale price. Use discount code BILL50. Please go to EdenPureDeals.com. Put in discount code BILL50 to get your $50 off. That's EdenPureDeals.com. Discount code BILL50 for the discount. Shipping is free. Time now for the O'Reilly Update message of the day. I am getting some mail from people thanking me for the Smart Life eating tips that we have on BillO'Reilly.com. The sad truth is most Americans are slowly killing themselves with a terrible diet. The danger largely hidden from them because the junk food industry is using ad dollars to co-opt the media. They take out tens of millions of dollars of advertising on television in sugar, fast foods, all of that, and it's hurting us. So let's review. Sugar is as harmful as nicotine and addictive as well. Try eating just one Oreo. If you can cut your sugar intake by 50%, you'll feel a lot better and have a much better chance of avoiding painful disease. Sugar-laden drinks are the primary driver of obesity in America, along with fast food and pizza. In today's market, there are tons of low sugar drinks that taste good. And stay out of those drive-through windows. Also avoid diet drinks. They are terrible for you. Bread turns to sugar upon digestion. Exception, sourdough. Don't eat a big meal after 6. That will add pounds fast. Finally, snacks. My go-to is cashews. They fill me up, no sugar. I still eat dessert a few times a week, but discipline my intake. If you drink a glass of water before a meal, you will not eat as heavily. We very much want you around and nimble as you get older. Hope these tips help. I'm Bill O'Reilly, and I approve that message by writing it. If you'd like more honest news analysis, please visit BillO'Reilly.com. You can reach me, bill@BillO'Reilly.com. Bill@BillO'Reilly.com. That's where I live. Name and town if you wish to opine. All right, let's go to the mail. Jason Cope, Mountain Home, Arkansas. I have zero confidence Republicans would pass term limits, even if they control both houses of Congress. That one you might be right about. You know, politicians don't want to limit themselves. It's a pretty soft job. Doug Fuqua, Pearland, Texas. Can a president pardon himself? Unknown. Never been done. Nixon didn't do it when he resigned. Trump didn't do it. So it is unknown. Would have to go to the Supreme Court. Neil Watko, Crested Butte, Colorado. What is more dangerous to the Democrats? A Lauren Boebert who is working to get reelected, or a Lauren Boebert who knows she won't be reelected but is voting the will of the people in Colorado's District 3? Look, Lauren Boebert is now marginalized along with Matt Gaetz, so they don't have the respect of their colleagues in the House. My Congressman Santos, I don't know how he can even sit there. So these people, they're there, but they're not going to have any influence on the country. Carrie Hill, Churchville, Virginia. I'm very appreciative of you, Bill, speaking on how George Soros has his tentacles everywhere. We don't get this kind of coverage even on Fox News. We are, from the very beginning, on the Soros beat. He was involved in trying to destroy me. Someday I'll write about that in detail. Charles Fish, Colonial Heights, Virginia. The Fairfax schools in Virginia should have listened to your final thought about TCU. They won't honor national merit scholars because it might hurt someone's feelings. I know all these liberal districts are doing that students who rightly earn recognition aren't getting it. It's awful. In a moment, something you might not know.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-925-7584 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-925-7584. That's 800-925-7584. What do you have to lose? Call 800-925-7584. Again, 800-925-7584.
Now, the O'Reilly Update brings you something you might not know. 52 years ago today, a new sitcom aired on CBS. The series tackled issues never before heard in a TV comedy: racism, homosexuality, women's lib, the bitter divide over America's war in Vietnam. All in the Family had arrived. Here is the story behind The Bunkers. Developed by producer Norman Lear, the show is built around a working-class family in Queens, New York. Patriarch Archie Bunker, his wife Edith, and their family and friends. Recurring characters included the Bunker's neighbors, Polish-American hippies, and a black family named the Jeffersons. CBS knew the program would be controversial. Before the first episode, it ran the following disclaimer, quote, "The program you are about to see is All in the Family. It seeks to throw a humorous spotlight on our frailties, prejudices, and concerns. By making them a source of laughter, we hope to show in a mature fashion just how absurd they are, unquote from CBS. All in the Family debuted dead last in the ratings, finishing 55th. At the time, sitcoms typically featured young, attractive actors with family-friendly dialogue, not the foul-mouthed Archie Bunker. Well, the show rose to number 1 within 6 months. It would remain on top for the next 9 seasons. But not everybody loved All in the Family. A boycott against CBS was launched to protest the show's frank conversations about premarital sex, gay relationships, and critiques of organized religion. Archie and his crew broke ground for a new type of television program. All in the Family is routinely ranked as the most important show in the history of television. And here's something else you might not know. CBS was so convinced the show would spark outrage among viewers, it created an extra telephone hotline to handle customer complaints. Many folks did call, but most of them offered only praise for the program. As Archie and Edith might say, those were the days. Back after this. Inflation at its highest level in 40 years and interest rates are skyrocketing, as you know. Market experts like Jamie Dimon, CEO of JP Morgan, predicting recession. So to protect your future, do what I did. Call the only precious metal dealers I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. You can get started with a short phone call. They will place physical gold and silver right at your door or inside your IRA or 401k. They are the highest rated firm in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau and thousands of satisfied clients. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. Don't wait. You can call them now. 877-444-GOLD. 877-444-GOLD. Or text GOLD to 65532. Again, 877-444-GOLD or text GOLD to 65532. Thank you for listening to the O'Reilly Update. I am Bill O'Reilly. No spin, just facts, and always looking out for you.